Hey, what's up? This is part 2 of the Kicker Solo-Baric L5 12 cone assembly build. I will have it complete by the end of this video, so thanks for checking out this one. If you didn't already check out part 1, maybe check that one out as well. And hopefully stick around for the completion of the sub. So I've cleaned the basket, I've shimmed the voice coil, I've soldered the leads, glued them around the cone, where they connect to the cone, as well as where they are coming inside the cone. There's some little bits of shrink tube that are kind of burnt off of here, but I don't think it should lead to any problems. And once again, I marked the 2 positives, so I know, I mean, you can just look in the cone and tell which ones are the positives, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. That's the way I did it. So we're going to put the glue on the spider seat, drop the cone in. I've just aligned it with the way I set everything, just so that it's exactly how I put it together for the assembly. And then we're going to let that sit. It probably only needs to sit for about 8 minutes, but it does take 24 hours to fully cure. So that's normally how long I leave it before I start messing with it. And then we will go from there. Okay. So let's start with the glue. Put lots of glue on it. Now that the spider's glued in place, I haven't given it a chance to cure yet. That's going to take, like I say, 24 hours. It'll hold usually after about 8 minutes, but I don't want to rush things. It's never a good idea to rush things. So I will let that sit until tomorrow, and then we will connect the leads. Everything lines up nicely. We'll clean it all up before we glue the dust cap on, and we will also test it on an amp. So carrying on with this, now that the glue is cured, I can pull the shims out. But what we also want to do is connect all of the leads into their, various spots, which is going to be kind of hard because they are awkward. in the square subs because you can't get a screwdriver onto the screws, the bolt screws. Start with this one right here. The good thing is that we have clearly indicated on these plus and minus because I put shrink on them, so I know that this is red. Okay. And there's not a ton of screw at this exact point in time. Hopefully, as we tighten it, we will get more. See, I can't even keep the screw from turning, mind you. Probably be fine. I mean, not probably, it will be fine, but the weird thing on these guys is that this is not super weird, but so the next thing we're going to do is glue it in place, then clamp it, and while the glue is still setting, we're going to hook it up again and do the test tone to make sure that we glued everything down exactly aligned, just so that we don't, maybe we pushed it a little bit while we're gluing it. Make sure we didn't do that. We're going to glue it, clamp it, and then play a test tone. So let's speed that up. Okay, so now that we've got it clamped and glued, there's no rubbing, but that being said, we always check everything. So 15 hertz. Figure out what that one is, but yes, nothing major. So now that everything's glued, it's clamped in place. I've reinforced all the leads, added some extra glue to the pigtails just so that everything's in there good and solid. There's nothing fragile. It's all rock solid in there. The last thing we need to do is glue the dust cap on. So that is what we're going to do next. We need to pick a side. Voice coil down or voice coil to the side? Go this way. Like that. It's not quite straight. Shoot. Good thing this was just a test fit. Weird. Not even any glue on that. Crazy. Okay. Let's just mark that. Just so we know where we're putting it. I mean, how straight is that? Looks pretty straight, but is it as straight as it looks? Okay. Glue is really sticky. Okay. And that has it for the sub repair, aside from waiting for the glue to cure, and then, you know, maybe putting it through a little bit more intensive testing than the basic testing that we did to make sure that there was no coil rub. But we are not obviously there yet because we have to wait for all the glue to dry, so we're going to let that sit for another day, and then it'll be good to go. So this has been curing for several hours, for about 24 hours, just under. The dust cap is on, good. The spiders the surround is they already done. Oopsie. Look at it. Yeah, big one here. Those ones. Clamps off. Oh, that's stuck to that. So I just gave it a little clean. It's a little bit dusty still, but we are looking a lot better. And this is just a brief 13 hertz test tone. No rubbing, no funky noises. Very little bit of chuffing from the plugged pole vent, but otherwise the sub is working as expected. So that is the end of this sub build. Let's just take a quick look at it. Give it a little. Like I said, a little bit chirping from the air coming out the pole vent, but working very well. Hertz. So that's it for the Kicker L5 Solo-Baric 12-inch coil replacement. Thanks for sticking around and checking this video out. Hopefully you'll check out some of my other videos on Mr. M Full Send. Lots of content there, ranging from lithium bank builds, subwoofer rebuilds, subwoofer repairs, as subwoofer restorations, and enclosure builds, big three, etc. It's all on there. You should check it out. And anyway, hopefully you'll hit that subscribe button. Thanks again for your support, and hopefully you have a great rest of your day, rest of your week, weekend, whatever you're up to. I hope it's wonderful for you. Stay beautiful.